Hey everyone, this is Sleakozzy here, and welcome back guys to another video. What I have for you today is some information regarding Fortnite Mobile and everything to do with it in regards to sign-ups, the gameplay, the cross-play systems, and everything in between. So if you guys are hyped for this video, please do show support by leaving a like on it. And if you're new here, then subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the new Fortnite content I'm going to be pumping out. There's a lot of information that I just didn't get to go over in my previous videos regarding mobile. And ever since then, I've been scouring the internet far and wide through websites, through Twitter pages, all this other stuff to try and find the key bits of information that you guys need to know regarding Fortnite Mobile. The support on my last video regarding mobile was incredible. Thank you so much for the support on that. I know a lot of you guys were hyped for mobile and you were trying to sign up and everything, so hopefully this video can kind of clear the air in regards to a few topics that you guys may be a little bit unsure about. So the first one that I'm going to go over is in regards to the mobile sign up. So this is coming from the Epic creative director Donald Mustard, who said that the initial codes for Fortnite Mobile will be going out later on this week instead of like on the day or a day after the mobile sign-up thing was released. So I'm guessing this is due to the fact of the whole website going down. The amount of people signing up to Fortnite Mobile was absolutely insane, to the point where the site went down for a couple of hours, I believe, and they had to like redo it, reboot it, get it back up and running, which I'm guessing set them back a little bit. And because of the amount of people that want to play on Fortnite Mobile, there's a lot more codes, and there's a lot more, like, I'm guessing they're just overloaded with information at the minute, and they have to sort everything out. So if you've signed up and you're waiting for your code, just sit tight, hold on, keep an eye on that email, and just wait for a reply, because they should be sending them out over the next couple of days. I'm guessing, like, starting, like, Thursday or Friday, going into the weekend, maybe. So they could be sent out sooner, though. So always keep an eye on your email. That's not to say, like, don't take my word as gospel. It could be released earlier, but that is just what I'm guessing because of all the information that they've got from people signing up. So that is the first thing to do with the sign-ups. The second thing I want to discuss is in regards to the Fortnite Mobile frame rate, which I'm guessing is a topic where loads of you guys are going to be interested in. And it's a topic that I'm very interested in, because mobile games have come so far over the years, and this is just amazing. So, according to a developer, I'm guessing, of Epic Games, at least what it says in his bio, he works at Epic Games, his name is Arjan Bruce, or Arjan Bruce. I'm extremely sorry if I butchered that name, but anyway, we're going to go into what he said and a bunch of his replies. As I said, guys, I've been like looking far and wide for bits of information regarding this, typing in Fortnite Mobile in every search engine and website that I could possibly get my hands on to try and find these little tidbits of information for you guys, so you can understand further about how the game's going to run. So this is regarding the frame rate and the whole gameplay experience of Fortnite Battle Royale. So someone tweeted at Mr. Arjan, again, I apologise, saying, will there be graphics options on mobile to take advantage of better devices? Which is a very good question. And he replied, so I'm just gonna not say his name anymore. I'll try, you know, in the future, but for now I'm just gonna refer to him as Fortnite Developer. Okay, that's his new name. So Fortnite Developer tweeted back at this guy saying, we have auto settings on iOS, since we know the devices intimately. Down the line, other platforms in brackets will have graphics fidelity settings. We tweaked so it runs pretty solid 30 frames a second on all supported hardware. So that's basically saying anything that supports Fortnite Battle Royale will, for the most part, be 30 frames a second, which is amazing. So if you have like a really high tier device, then like you're going to be running 30 FPS, no problem. It's not even going to be an issue. So 30 frames a second is amazing for a mobile device. Like, that's the type of thing we've been seeing on like early release PS4 games, you know, PS3, Xbox 360, all that sort of stuff was in 30 FPS. So I'm excited. Like 30 FPS, fully playable Fortnite Battle Royale on a phone. Like, that is ridiculous. So That is regarding the gameplay and like the specifics of how the game's going to run. So now we're going to go on to how the game is actually going to play in terms of interface and aiming and all this other stuff. Now, this is something that I have been talking to Mikey ATF and obviously to you guys about over the past couple of days regarding Fortnite Mobile, and that is, how is it going to play, how is it going to run? Because obviously translating keybinds from mouse and keyboard or from PS4 controller all the way over to mobile it's a huge task, because obviously on keyboard you have your mouse buttons, you have WASD, you have like 1 through 9, you have all your buttons around it like F, R, E, Q, and then you have like the entire keyboard is at your disposal in terms of keybinds. So how they're going to translate that to mobile is going to be a huge task that they're going to have to completely strip down the game, in my opinion, and rebuild it just to accommodate the mobile look of the game. So there's another tweet from Mr. Fortnite developer saying Fortnite on mobile is not a port as normally made, where they take a version, give it to a port house, strip it down, decrease functionality and release it. Crossplay with all the Fortnite staples, destruction, time of day, etc. makes this a whole different set of complexities. So they've pretty much had to redesign the game from scratch to accommodate mobile devices. At least that's what I'm getting from that tweet. And I'm like, it's not a surprise. It really isn't, because if you think about it, if you use your way of playing on PC on a mobile device, it's going to be so awkward and so clunky and so unresponsive that you're not going to be able to do anything with it. In my theory, is I think that there's going to be some sort of movement button, like directional arrows. There'll be an aim button. There'll be a shoot button. There'll be a button to open up your inventory. There'll be a button to activate your building materials. There'll be loads of easy interface options for you to access everything, because it's a mobile device. It's a lot smaller. You haven't got any keys. You haven't got any buttons to press. So it's going to be all on the screen, and you're going to have to, like, they're going to have to make it so you can navigate it extremely easily. And at the end of the day, it is a competitive game. So they're going to have to make it easy, and they're going to have to test it to the point where playing it in a competitive scenario is viable. Otherwise, it's just not going to be worth it, because people won't want to play it if they can't get used to it, if it's too clunky. So they're going to have to make it incredibly easy to understand, easy to play, and smooth to run. So I really hope they pull it off. And Epic are an amazing company, so I have no doubt in that they will pull this off. So the next thing I want to talk about is the cross-play systems regarding Fortnite Battle Royale. So there is an article which I read regarding Fortnite Battle Royale on console and PC and mobile, and it is again from Mr. Developer Man Arjan. I'm deeply sorry, and he was replying to a tweet from Jack Frags regarding crossplay, and he said to Mr. Jack Frags, latest is that anyone who parties with friends on other platforms will go into PC bucket. So on mobile, if you don't party with console or PC friends, you will have pure mobile-only games. Same for PS4 or Xbox One. So that is essentially saying if you don't party up with anyone from across consoles or on PC, then you don't cross-play. It's pure mobile, and you're essentially playing games with other people from mobile. Now, I'm not too sure how that's going to work in a squad scenario, because what happens if you squad up with 3 other people from mobile and you go into a game? Are you going to meet people that have Xbox and PC players? I don't think so. I think it's only if you yourself squad up with other PC players or console players that it will put you into that pool of other people that are doing a similar thing. I think that's a good way to make it fair, because I was really skeptical about this. I was like, well, what's going to happen if a mobile player is like in a lobby with PC players? They're going to get absolutely destroyed unless they're a god on a mobile device. So I'm really glad to see that they're trying to separate it and not make it too integrated. Otherwise, that'll just completely ruin the game, and PC players will just be dominating because Keyboard and mouse are definitely the most superior thing. You can aim more accurately on a mouse. There's a lot more options for keybinds on a mouse and keyboard than there are on, obviously, phone or even console at that point. So I'm really glad to see that they're trying to separate everything so it makes it fair for everyone else. So the last thing I want to talk about is competitive advantages regarding Fortnite Mobile. So obviously this has been going on for a long time, for years in mobile games, especially competitive ones. People trying to get themselves a competitive advantage by using external sources to modify their gameplay, whether that be like certain things on their fingers or like a different style of phone case to make it like handheld easier, all the way down to controllers. Yes, you can get yourself a controller for your mobile device to put your phone in, and you can play it like a PS4 or an Xbox One, just with a little miniature screen. So that is amazing. Like, the fact that you can do that is incredible, but I don't think it should be allowed for competitive games, because if you're playing with a controller, you know, a controller adapter on your phone, you're going to have a severe advantage against other people that are playing the game generically on their phone, just tapping away with their thumbs and fingers. You're going to absolutely destroy them, odds are. So, Mr. Developer Man, Arjan, he tweeted out in response to a couple of people talking about this very situation, and he said it's a hard disable. They're hard disabling mobile controllers at launch. It was working, but we're not 100% done yet. Basically, we need to bring back console HUD and gameplay in that case. So they're saying if they were to 100% support this idea, they would have to completely revert back to the console gameplay and HUD to accommodate for this. So they're saying that it's going to be hard disabled at launch. You won't be able to do anything with it. It's completely disabled. And I'm guessing they're going to make it so the Fortnite Battle Royale mobile control systems, like the interface, is going to heavily favour people using it in a regular way rather than people using a controller. So I'm guessing they're going to try and make it to the point where they're unusable, which in my opinion is a fantastic idea. Like, giving other people competitive advantages isn't a very good idea. Obviously it's different with PC. People on PC have different parts. They have, you know, better PC. They have like different mice and keyboards. That, you know, that's all relative. It's whatever. But on a mobile device, you're all on a mobile device. You have the same sort of interface. You have the same thumbs and fingers. So therefore, you should be on an equal playing field. You shouldn't have to spend extra money to get yourself a competitive advantage. So the fact that they're trying to disable this to make it fair for everyone is an amazing change, and I'm all for that. So that is it for the video. I know it was a mouthful. I know it was a lot. I'll try and like put like timestamps in the description or something on the screen so you guys can skip to the part that you wanna watch, and I'll try and like put images and text on screen to make it easier for you guys to understand what I'm talking about. So thank you for watching this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, then please do leave a like on it, and if you're new here, then subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the Fortnite content that I'm going to be pushing out. And with that, guys, my name has been Sleakozzy. You guys have been amazing, and I will see each and every one of you in my next video. Goodbye, guys.